Hello. So congratulations if you are preparing to write WAEC, WAS, whatever you call it, WASI, NECO, any of these exams. So here we want to show you how to use AI to ace this kind of exams. So by AI, we are going to be restricting it to ChatGPT and NotebookLM. Okay, I want you to understand that, look, most of the things that ChatGPT can do with respect to this, Gemini can also do them. But we don't want to be repetitive, so that's why we are restricting it to ChatGPT and NotebookLM. And for ChatGPT, it's just the vanilla ChatGPT. We are not looking at the Explore GPTs. We're not looking at this. You can explore that one on your own time, or when we have time also, we're able to show you one of the things you can do with so many of the GPTs there. So if you're preparing for WAEC, we'll get down to business. The first thing you're going to do is you click on this and then you upload the syllabus. So this is one, and then you just open it, and then we take another one, and then this is the syllabus, and then we look at the past questions. Okay, this is probably section one of the past question, and then put it here. And remember, we have other sections, so we are just going to upload them. Okay, this is the other section, so let's see how it goes. So we want ChatGPT to restrict itself to the activities in this session or the content in this session. That's exactly what we want to do. So remember, you start preparing for WAEC the moment you are in SS1. So one of the things to do when you are in SS1 is you can comfortably, if you should map out when you are going to be writing your WAEC, your exam. If it is SS2, I'll just recommend you map out and plan with SS2. So the whole of SS3 will be a revision. Unless you made all A1s in SS2, you should do your SS3. Okay, so because even if you have really good results, you can have better ones in SS3, and it can help you with scholarships here and there, both Nigeria and abroad. So it's important you look at the good grade, not just, oh, I made my WAEC all C's. No, if you have your all A's, you can have better kind of A's too, and that's what we are looking at here. Now, you can come out to say, okay, you can ask ChatGPT to design a particular reading map, okay, and then it will just tell you if your SS1, let's say, is 2 years, okay, but if you ask it, I suggest you do a year. If you are writing SS2 in SS2, you can only just have 1 year reading plan, okay, of the whole topics in this. So I want you to design, okay, a year reading plan, okay, from the curriculum, okay, upload from the uploaded curriculum. From the uploaded curriculum, I want you to test me with the questions, okay, from the uploaded curriculum. You have to tell ChatGPT this because it has a repository of knowledge, okay. It can go beyond this curriculum and get things you don't need for this exam. So remember, if you watch our JAM video before this, you'll notice we said, okay, when preparing for JAM, you should go easy on yourself, then you should start increasing the difficulty until you get to, and then you should increase it till you get to even a difficulty level that is above JAM. But when preparing for this, your WAEC, your NECO, I don't recommend that. I recommend you just go straight, even from SS1. You start looking at what you can respond to in your WAEC. Okay, so then I want it to be an 11 months reading the revision. Okay, leave revision for December. So we can just say December should be used for revision. All right, so let's see what it will give us. So once you have this, I think you can send. Let's see. Okay, it's taking time. I think there's network here and there. So I remember I always say something. It's not really about your ChatGPT only or your Google LM, Notebook LM. Is both. You combine both resources. Okay, and then you do that. So this is what it is giving you for 1 year. So it's telling you generally look at sets and set notation, real numbers, number bases, fractions, decimals, approximation, blah blah blah. Okay, so let's see what it will give you. Okay, it's still propagating. All right, so good. So when it gets to revision structure, you have this. So in my revision, I've done all this, and when I'm developing the topics for this, okay, for example, in my SS1, I want to understand the foundation as much as possible. Okay, I want to understand this. So I can come here now and say, I want you to explain. Okay, maybe I can say, use every information to create information and examples to create a course. Okay, or to explain let's say to explain this topic. Okay, I want you to be as elaborate as possible because I want to understand the foundation, okay, or fundamentals, maybe slash fundamentals. Okay, let's just leave it here, the foundations of the topic. All right, okay, so let's see what it will give us by creating this. All right, so let's see. So I don't have the time. You can feed it other things and then it will create this topic, okay, explaining it in every detail. Okay, so if it's not enough, you can ask it to expand further in a way a 10-year-old will understand. Okay, so you can do all this. So it's telling you things. Okay, you can ask it to use let's say use concepts, okay, in Nigeria to explain it. So let's see what it will tell us to explain it. Okay, let's say explain it like I'm a 10-year-old and use, okay, this always will work. Like I am a 10-year-old and use concept Nigeria to explain. Okay, fine, let's see what it will give us. Okay, so now what is it? Think of Nigeria road. Okay, a straight express road like Lagos Ibadan Expressway. It goes far forward, it goes far backward, it can't see the end. Now, it's just telling you about Nigeria. Now, I want to tell you why this is important. When you look at angle of elevation and depression in maths, or you look at a hair bearing in mathematics, you're going to find out that most of the topics that are taught are not really topics. Most of the concepts used in teaching those topics are not what we are familiar with. We started hearing electric cars, electric train. We've not seen any. So, as at that time, so imagine that guy in the village doesn't understand what you're talking about. But when you use normal concepts, that person will understand it. Okay, so that's the advantage of using AI. You can customize it to the things you are familiar with, and it will help you a great deal. Okay, so good. You can do it this way. You can calm down and let's see. Okay, you can ask it to set questions. Okay, set questions from set, let's say 20 questions each. 20 questions from the topic. Okay, so let's see. It will set it. Okay, so you can see it's telling you this, it's setting all the questions. So you should be able to respond to these questions and ask it to analyze it for you. If you did not understand, if you scored maybe only 3, you have to reread the whole process again. 3/20, or maybe if you score 10/20, you reread it. 15/20, you can do some revision and then go back to it. So you can use this to practice, actually, to study. Okay, this is how ChatGPT can help you. So once you do this, you go to the next segment, you go to the other segment, you go to the other segment. And as you are doing this, you can also feed it your past questions, okay? And this is my past questions. This is my answer to these past questions. I want you to score me and tell me the areas to improve on. So once you start scoring, maybe if you score, let's say 5/20, you read the whole thing again, including the ones you got. Then, but when you start scoring like maybe 12, 15/20, you ask it to restrict it to the ones you didn't get right. Don't guess anyone. Okay, the ones you don't know, okay, leave it blank. Okay, so you're not trying to prove anything to yourself. You are trying to groom yourself, okay, train yourself to be very, very good at this. So that's how to use your ChatGPT, to ace your exams. So once you do this, SS2, you should go through it again. That's in curriculum, that's in reading, whatever, you go through it. But remember, when you get to SS2, you're not writing your exam at the end of the year. So if, for example, I think it's May, June. So if it's January, February, March, April, May. So you can just ask it to, okay, redesign the curriculum using redesign the curriculum in, what did I just say? Redesign the reading plan. Okay, redesign the reading plan, the reading plan or the study plan, okay, from the uploaded curriculum. By compressing it to 4 months. Okay, I'll just say by compressing it to 4 months. Okay, redesign a 4 months reading plan from the curriculum. That's what I should have just typed. But then this is early in the morning and I'm still booting. Okay, so once you have this now, it can give you a 4 months reading plan if you are writing your exam in SS2. Well, if you're writing the exam in SS3, I suggest you write your exam in SS2 and then write another one in SS3. So you can have this and then check the whole thing after your exam, because you're writing SS3, you continue from your reading plan and see how it goes. All right, thank you very much for your time. See you in the next session with Notebook LM. All right, so you're welcome, and I'm going to be showing you how to also ace your exam using your Notebook LM. So the first thing you're going to go to is your notebook. All right, so you get here and we just wait for it to load. So good. So when you get to this place, you can sign up. I've already signed up. I don't need to show you how to sign up here. So you create a new notebook. All right, so we'll wait for it. It will get you to this point. So here you can upload a lot of notebook. You can upload up to 50 for the free version, different notebooks. Okay, you can also look at if you if you have a good, how do I put it, maybe a YouTube video, you can have it here. If you have any information in your drive, you can have it here. You can also copy text, maybe you typed anything from your handout, you can have it here. But fine, let's look at this one. Okay, so this will take us, this is new general mathematics. We can upload the curriculum. I can upload the section 1. I'll come down here and upload this section 2, but I'm not going to be doing that, and that's because I already have it uploaded, because it will take some time for it to finish propagating, and we don't have that time. So we'll get to this place. You can see on my left hand side, these are the documents I have uploaded. Now you may be asking, after uploading the initial document, how do you upload the second document, because it's not going to be opening this same interface. Okay, so it will just take you here. You look at this plus sign. This is plus add resources. So once you click on this, it will take you to this interface. Okay, so this is how you can then click on this. Okay, it will take you to all this, and then you can upload your files. You can see this is just 3/50. And it's telling me that I can still upload 47 more. So, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'll just come down here, and then I can read this. I don't have all the time to start reading them here. Now, I also want to explain something to you. So it's important to know how the brain works. Okay, remember, if you should look, if you are at SS1, okay, you should look at retention. You're not looking at recall. Okay, if you are new here, you're going to be hearing me in particular. I'm going to be talking a lot more about retention and recall. So if you see someone who is good, okay, is good, like very good, very good in class, if you ask after every lecture, if you ask him any question, you ask her any question, she's going to remember everything. And then 1 year later, they can tell you so many things, so this person has good retention. Okay, they can tell you so many things a year, 2 years, 5 years later. They can tell you so many things from that subject matter. They have good retention. And then you have this other person, they can't remember much, but during the exam, they can just study overnight, and then they come out and they bring out so many good things on the exam hall, okay, in the exam hall. But guess what? These kind of people, they have good recall. Okay, so but the idea here, our intention here at Tech Battery Services is to train you so you can have good balance, you can have good retention, you can have good recall. Okay, so it's possible to have both. So if you have good retention will always help recall. Okay, so if you are doing well, let's say you're a B student with good recall, okay, if you add retention to it, you can be an A student, a very good one at that. So the idea is, when you are in SS1, okay, you should be looking at retention. So the things that will help you in your retention is your understanding. How deep did you understand? So the depth of your understanding will help your retention. So if you have a subject matter, you can come up and look at what you've created, a study map from, say, ChatGPT, you generated from ChatGPT. You can also upload it here as one of your documents, but I'm not going to be doing that. Okay, so once I come down here, I can ask it questions. I can ask a question and say, okay, I can ask it, can you explain, let's say, angles? Okay, another thing I want to also state here is your Google Notebook LM, it restricts itself to the document you've uploaded. Okay, it restricts itself to that document. While your ChatGPT, if you don't ask ChatGPT to restrict itself to the uploaded document, it can go far and beyond. Okay, but this particular notebook restricts itself, it confines itself to the document you've uploaded. So that's why it's very important to use both actually. So it's not really a matter of which one is better, it's just combine both. So once you have this now, it's explaining angle at a point. That's because you've uploaded it from your curriculum, from the questions that are being asked. Okay, so you are seeing this, is explaining all this. Okay, so you can go on, pick topic by topic. I can come down to this place here. Okay, see how you combine both, right? Let's come down to, I don't want to do things at random. Okay, so let's do it in a more structured way. So this is the first topic you have here. So I can come down here and I can say, explain this. I'll take it to notebook. I can say, okay, please explain this concept, so, or topic or whatever. So once I have it here, it can give me this. Okay, so I have it here. Okay, so I have it here now. So I'm understanding it. So I can come down here, copy everything. Okay, I'll copy everything. I'll get to this place. I'll get to here. I say expand this using, let's say, Abuja concepts, okay, or Nigerian concept, okay. If you're in Abuja, you can say Abuja's concept. If you're in Kano, Kano concept. Kaduna, Kaduna concept. Imo, Imo concept. Okay, so I'll paste this now and then send. Okay, so now just watch this. Okay, what is it said? It's explaining it. Students in primary 5, traders in the market. So you can see now players in the Super Eagles. I love this. Cars in third mainland bridge. You can just see all this. This will help you understand sets. So imagine that telling you people in Eiffel Tower, Burj Khalifa, you will not understand it. So that's the advantage of doing this, okay, the Nigerian way. It will help you understand what the subject matter is all about. So feel free to take things from your notebook and then come down to your, what do you call it, your ChatGPT to Nigerianize it. Permit me to use that language. Another thing you can do is you can click on the audio, click on the video, have a mind map, report, flashcard, quiz, infographics, just name them. Now, let me explain this. The advantage of doing this is most times when you learn, you go through your textbook and you repeat the textbook again, you repeat, at some point it's going to be boring. Imagine if you are watching football and you have to watch the match again over the second time you're watching it is still going to be boring. Now compare it to watching football and then reading about the game and then watching people analyze the game and then maybe on Twitter or social media, TikTok, any of them, follow certain aspect of the game, the highlights. Now you're going to see the game from different perspective, from different angle. Guess what will happen? It will make deepen your understanding and your knowledge of the game. So the same thing with this subject matter. If you click on this and then is the, what do you call it, is the audio, is like a podcast. Okay, so if you look at it, let me see if we can play it. So good. So you can see Oh, so this, don't mind my phone. So this, the recording, you can continue, you can hear a podcast, and then you can also do this. You can continue here, you can watch. Oh, okay, let me calm down here. Oh, okay, I'm generating another one. I'm generating another one. Okay, so fine. Let me see. Then this should be the video. Oh, it's the same podcast. Okay, this should be the video. So fine. So you can listen to the audio, you can listen to video, you can just do so many things from different angles. So this is like a presentation. Okay, the presentation. You can just look at it this way. We don't have time to do everything, to listen to everything. You can also come down here and then see if you can get the quiz. So let's see what it will give us as quiz, so you can test yourself. So look at this. What is the sum of this number to base 2, right? So it will tell you, okay, let's just pick any number at random. Oh, at random, and I got it. So what's the value of this? So at random, so good. Next, I'll just be picking anything at random. I want to show you something here. Oh, at random, then, okay, just stay with me here. Just stay with me. Okay, I want to show you something. Okay, fine. You see at the end, I got 3/10, 30%. Okay, so I can retake the quiz, I can review them. Okay, one of the things I can do here is I can ask it to explain. Okay, and then it will explain further. The ones I didn't get right, it can explain it. The ones I got right, it can also explain it. You get? So if you look at this one, okay, fine, I didn't get it correct. Now just look at it this way. It's going to explain everything to me. Okay, so look at it here. It's explaining everything. Okay, I can even still copy this explanation and ChatGPT it, and then it will give me certain things I want. So I can, this flashcard too, I can use a flashcard here. How is a number converted from a non-decimal base to base 10? So it's asking you so many questions. So these are different questions it's asking you on the flashcard. So doing all this will deepen your knowledge of the course. So how do you solve multiplication in different modulars? This is it. If you have any specific question, you can also ask it here. Okay, and it will provide you with the right answer. So I can just say simplify. Okay, explain the simplification of surd. I can say explain the simplification of surd. The simplification of surd. Okay, of surd. So let's see what it will tell us here. Okay, so it should be able to give us something. Okay, so we are waiting for it. Now look at it here, and it will give it to us the way we want it to be. So you can query it, you can ask any question here. That's the beautiful thing with your notebook. And then you can look at the flashcard, the quiz, the map, so many things here, the video, the podcast. All this will help you understand the subject matter. It will deepen your understanding of it, so it will help your retention. And then once you do it, notebook is helping both your retention and your recall. So you do it this way, it will help your retention, it will also help your recall. Thank you very much for your time, and I wish you all the best as you prepare for your exam. Bye.